Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Evner Entertainment, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing my recap for Bad Boys LA episode 6, I believe. So before I get started, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, make sure you guys hit that like button, and let me know what you guys think about this episode. So this episode got on my nerves a little bit. It was a little irritating moment. So it starts off with Darrell. He's calming down Milan. He's just like, Milan, calm down. Talk to me. Look at me. You need to talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Like trying to like calm him down and stuff. And I'm just like, at this point, if I was any of them bad boys there, I wouldn't even care. I would have been like, listen, y'all gonna fight, do what y'all gotta do. I don't give a crap. I don't know y'all like that. We're not friends like that. I never met y'all outside of this house. You feel me? Like, screw y'all, do whatever y'all gotta do or whatever. So he's just trying to calm him down. And then, of course, Milan, all Humpty Dumpty as he all mad, puffing his chest, mad as hell, walking around the parking lot, huffing and puffing. And they get into the car, and Carry On goes off to the side. Carry On did kind of look a little cuckoo because Darrell at one point was like, oh, like you need to like calm down or whatever. And he was just like, yeah, calm down, or something like that. He was saying, he just kept repeating one word. I'm just like, are you okay? Because you're tripping. Like, he was really, really tripping. So they put him in another car, but then they have Milan and them going to the event or whatever. So they go into the fashion show, whatever, and stuff. So then Milan, his behavior is shocking Gutter, because Gutter's just like, oh, so like you a fighter now, like yeah, you you a fighter now. So this is where we start to see some of the cast members really start to turn against Milan. And we know this now because half the cast don't even mess with Milan no more, except for his bestie boo. Talk sexuality, nothing else. We always talking sexuality over at this side, right? So that's his only little best friend, plus Rio, who we haven't even met yet. Which from the next episode, it looks like he called him and told him to come. When is that allowed in Bad Girls Club or Bad Boys Club history? Like, who the hell is that allowed? This is why I say I feel like Milan shouldn't have got casted, because he has too much pull with producers and stuff like that. So he's able to call a replacement and bring another replacement in. How is that even fair? Imagine a bad girl beefing with another bad girl in the house and be like, Jay, I'm gonna need you to pull up in a Bad Girls Clubhouse and be the replacement. Like, that sounds crazy. The only thing bad girls used to do, they used to be slick. They used to bring their family members as guests to stay over the house for like a couple of days or whatever, and they try to fight the girls, like Elise did and like Camilla did on Bad Girls Club and stuff like that. Little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Darrell was mad or whatever, because once they got to the fashion show, Milan, Gorilla Beast ass, he jumps and runs out the van, and then he ends up sneaking Carry On. Carry On's gotten sneaked more times than Moolah has talked about sexuality. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, he's just getting snuck every corner we turn. Carry On just get every 2 seconds. Like, you just keep getting snuck. Carry On, like, damn, you're not gonna fight back. Like, it doesn't make no goddamn sense. So he snuck him or whatever. Apparently he wasn't paying attention, and then Darrell was mad because they were doing this and like literally in the front of the fashion show, like near it or whatever. So Darrell's just like, oh, like, you guys could have done it at the parking lot earlier. You guys could have had a Royal Rumble. So yeah, which I agree with, because it's like y'all had this ample time, but y'all gonna wait till everybody, and y'all have a big audience, especially Milan. You have a big audience, and that's when you want to fist fight and run up on people and stuff like that. And Milan, you too big to be running up on people. Way too big. You a gorilla sized nigga. Like, you're huge. Like, it shouldn't even be allowed, and you're old. Like, it just shouldn't be allowed to me. So, and Milan, to me, he needs to stop talking like he's gay Jesus, talking about like basically he's saving all the people in the LGBTQ community, because he's just like, oh, I fought for you, Carry On. Like, it just hurts my feelings because like I really fought for you, and then you just gonna disrespect me like that. Like, he is the biggest gaslighter ever, because if y'all watched the previous episode, Carry On did not start with this man. Milan is the one who started with him, because all Carry On said was, oh, I could help produce the video, blah, 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 produce the music, whatever. after the producer, which was set up by Zeus, of course, because you know how Zeus like to play funny, get up and leave. You feel me? He was just like, "Oh, I can help it out." That's when Milan was like, "Oh no, you dumbass, you gonna mess up the music." That like start snapping on him, and I'm just like, "Whoa, like where's all this coming from?" So don't try to make it seem like Carry On was the one in the wrong when it was really your big gorilla ass. Hence the big gorilla, hefty hippo, big ass. I just don't like Milan. Like I never did. Like the first few episodes he was okay, but then after that it's just like he's just right back to the Milan that we know, the attention seeking, thinks he's the next Brad Pitt of Hollywood when he's really not. You're just a reality star with a sex toy line. Whoop de damn do. You're like a little lower than Candy, and Candy is actually a mogul, but that's besides the point. So I just hate how he acts like he's like gay Jesus or whatever. So after he sneaks him, they walk to the red carpet or whatever, and it's so produced, it's so fake, probably courtesy of Natalie Nunn, aka Jigsaw. So they walk up to the red carpet, and then we get introduced to this dude whose name is Winnie or something like that, and like I guess he's like the director of the fundraiser runway that they're doing or whatever. So the whole time that after he Milan snuck Darrell, he was telling Milan, he was just like, "Fran, you just gonna do this on my event?" He just kept begging Milan, and in my opinion, I'm like, if that's your real friend, he would have did no crap like that, snuck somebody at your little event or whatever. Plus, like I said, this feels so forced. It feels so forced and it feels so rehearsed. It feels so produced. I feel like Natalie told him set this up. Like they came up with a fundraiser. I feel like this fundraiser probably doesn't even exist. Like I don't know. It just seems so fake and contrived to me. So that's just me. So then after that happens, like I said, they go to the red carpet, and then next thing you know, they go backstage and they start getting fitted for clothes. And Mr. Fabulous Moolah did not like the attire. Okay, he was very bothered. He was pressed like a panini. He was like, "Oh, he was like, I thought that Winnie, you feel me, was gonna, get me right. I thought he was gonna, get everything in order. You feel me? I thought he was gonna set me up real nice, but everything is unorganized. We don't got no barber backstage to cut our hair before we going on a runway and everything like that." And I'm just like, it's a runway. You're not out of here. You're not here walking for Naomi Campbell. You're not on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, calm the hell down, Mister. All you talk about is sexuality and nothing else, right? Like, calm the hell down. You're not going into like this big fashion runway. Like, he just was doing the most. Like, it's you doing too much. You're on Zeus Network. You're not on another network. Wake the hell up. Expecting so much out of nothing. Like, stop it. That was so annoying to me. Like, to me, Moolah to me is one of the worst cast members on this season. Him and Milan are neck and neck. And it's funny because they're both bestie boos. They love each other and everything like that. And I seen on Instagram, they're having this event called like Straight versus Gay or whatever, where they talk about topics and stuff like that. That to me is so dumb because it's like, how you gonna have an event with somebody like that, Milan, who's so ignorant? Like the man is so ignorant. He don't like the community like that. He's made a video talking about, I don't know why people think that just because you're straight and you hang with somebody that's in the community that you're gay. I don't know. With his color contacts, like, bro, Moolah is such a joke. It's like as the weeks go on, we find out more and more of a joke of how he is, right? So he's angry as hell because he didn't like the clothes or whatever and stuff like that, right? So they get in their clothes. And Milan, you know what Milan looks like? You know the Massive Attack video, the Massive Attack, got that boom, 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 Massive Attack by Nicki Minaj. Remember in the video where they had the guys with the chest and that they were doing all of that? Milan looks like he belongs in a Massive Attack video. Tell me if I'm not lying in the comments. Don't he look like he belongs in a Massive Attack video? I am not wrong. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. He looked like he belonged on a Massive Attack video. I don't care what nobody say. Like the oily chest, always have the chest out with the little bomber jacket, puffy coat. You belong in a Massive Attack video. Okay? You just need to be in that little car with Nikki and be like, got that run, run. You know what she says at the end. Like, come on, dog. So yeah. Next thing you know, the lights go out at the fashion show, right? So Zeus just went like, let's be more dramatic. Let's turn off the lights. Let's be dramatic. Let's create a scene. Oh my god, the lights went out, right? Right. So the lights apparently went out, and the Winnie guy, he's just like, oh my god, my dad is working on the breakers, y'all. I need to find out what's going on with the lights. I need to find out what's going on with the lights. So Mulan and them, they start getting mad. Mulan's just like, oh my god, it's so much fucking chaos. You know, I thought it was gonna look right. I don't like what I'm wearing. I don't know how I'm gonna walk this runway. I see a bunch of dudes. They got big asses. They twerking low key, but it's like, you feel me? Like, we just gonna do this runway for the one time. So everybody's getting a little frustrated or whatever, right? And finally, the lights come back on, so they start doing the runway. Moolah really thought he was that guy. He was walking. He talking about like it's a concert. My nigga, a runway, you don't do that. Like, y'all niggas never been in the fashion industry. I don't give a fuck. None of y'all niggas. I don't care, not one of y'all. Not one person in that cast has been in a fashion show or in the fashion industry and nothing dealing with fashion. Because what you doing this for, like, you hyping out a crowd, like you about to bust out a rhyme. They start to play the song while they walk in the runway, which I thought was nice. Props up to Zeus for doing that, because that was a nice little edit. So of course, I think the best verse that I heard was Curtis. Curtis is growing on me too, because he's positive. Like, when he's not with Moolah, I like him, but when he's with Moolah, I just don't like him. I feel like he's a follower, like, you know, pick me ass little straight boy. It's irritating. But when he's alone, he's starting to grow on me. He's positive about stuff. He's not in that little negative mind space that Milan is in, right? So the next day, whatever, they show Curtis and Gutta and who else? Oh yeah, and Dylan. They're all in the kitchen eating or whatever, and they talking about the night before. And then Curtis was like, "Oh, I seen you and Carry On, you know, having a conversation earlier. See, like, y'all getting a little closer, whatever." So they got us like, yeah, like, I was just telling him, like, you know, Carry On Franklin's son, like, you Kirk Franklin's son. So it, like, Milan, he a big, you know, big bitch. Like, he not a son of nobody. So you shouldn't give a fuck what somebody like named Milan Christopher gotta say and stuff, right? So then they show another scene with uh what's his name? Talk sexuality, nothing else, and Milan Christopher, and they are the besties of booze. So Milan got his wish, because y'all remember in the first episode, he was like the first person he would try to get a like try to hit, and the person who attracts him the most was talk sexuality and nothing else. So the fact that him and talk sexuality and nothing else are bestie boos, I know it's making his gay dreams come true, y'all. He is finally gonna get Moolah to bottom for him, so it's gonna be amazing, right? It's making his dreams come true. So they all sitting there talking. He was just like, he's sitting down. He's just like, Milan, so what happened last night with Carry On, man? What happened? What's going on? So then Milan's telling him, he's just like, I just don't like, you know, I don't like getting disrespected, and like he talked about my dildos, and like, you know, I wanted to slap him with the dildo, and like, I'm just like, bro, he didn't say that, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, to me, Milan, he's just making up stuff. Like, the man did not disrespect you until you disrespected him first. So stop trying to twist the story at like something else happened when you know damn well you did what you did, and he snapped on your ass. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, don't try to flip the story. Like, he's a big gaslighter. That's why you never see Milan in a faithful relationship since Love and Hip Hop, because niggas don't like you, because you're a big bitch. That's what I think, right? So then we see Carry On, Darrell, and Anthony talk about the night before in the pool, and Darrell and Anthony seem to be over Milan, right? Carry On was like, oh, they gotta watch out how they gonna move in LA, because they gotta be accountable for their actions, acting as if they're gonna be going out every night in LA with the biggest celebrities. Like, stop the cap, y'all. Like, y'all really delusional if y'all think y'all gonna be, you know, out and about all the time in LA filming the show, right? So next thing you know, they have a house meeting. So in this house meeting, what I was happy that happened was Darrell was just like, nobody in this house is a leader. Milan's not no leader. You're not no leader. Carry On. Nobody in this house is a leader. I was happy he said that, because it was coming to the point where they thought, like, the boys in the house thought that they had to be one person in charge. Like, this isn't like follow the leader and everything like that. Like, nobody has to be in charge of nobody. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it was so annoying to see that Milan was thinking that he was going to be the head chief of the season, and then he got knocked out, because we see next episode, Big Burley Jonathan walks in the house, and you see Milan, he starts to skirt, because you're not the biggest nigga in the house no more, you big bitch. So it's like, I'm happy that Jonathan comes next episode. So then Darrell tries to facilitate him and Carry On's issues. So he's just like, so Carry on. What do you feel about Milan? And what do you think you could, give an apology for anything that happened yesterday? So then Carrie's like, I don't give a fuck what happened yesterday. I ain't giving no apology. Screw him, right? So then Milan's just like, I don't like getting disrespected because I feel like I was really disrespected. He's standing on the podium or whatever. Big puffer jacket, chest up and out. That's his fit. He love a big puffer jacket. That he need to come out with a clothing line with the puffer jackets. Market yourself, boy. Like, really, I got ideas. Come out with the puffer jackets because that's all he wear. Had a little puffer jacket on, the shirt underneath, and then he was like, "Oh, I don't like getting disrespected, and I feel like you disrespected me, and I fought for you, blah blah blah." Like you gonna stop mentioning the fighting thing because it's like you keep bringing it up to the fact that you saved this boy life, like his life was in danger or something like that. Like he was finna get jumped or something like that. Like, stop it. You defended him, props up to you, and obviously it wasn't genuine because you keep throwing it in his face. So after that happens, Carry On gets up. He act like he was about to hit Milan, and then Milan sort of like he flinched a little bit. He didn't flinch like but like you could tell his eyes kind of got a little scared, like, oh shoot, this nigga about to hit me. And next thing you know, Milan comes around the corner and they about to fight. And next thing you know, Darrell's just like, somebody hit somebody. Like, one of y'all gotta fight. Like, somebody gotta hurt somebody. So then Milan hits Carry On. I'm just like, oh my God, Carry On, you just gonna keep getting punched, knocked out. Your lights just dimmed out. I'm just like, oh my God. You let Milan big ass hit you. And Milan can't even fight. All he does is like hit and like he throws his weight on you. He's like that. Like that's how Milan fights or whatever. So he did get a good punch in with Carry On. So it's like the fifth time Carry On's just getting hit left and right. So that just does kind of suck. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. It was okay or whatever. I'm excited for next episode. Now that's gonna be the T, baby. When Jonathan walk up in that bitch, that's gonna be the T. So I cannot wait when Jonathan comes in the house because that's gonna be really, really lit. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Leave your comments down below.
No personal thing.